1 hour listening to English training.
英文加中文配音，每天1小时英语听力练习。
Hey, are you free this weekend? I'm thinking of visiting the national park. Hey, are you free this weekend? I'm thinking of visiting the national park.
嘿，这个周末你有空吗？我在考虑去国家公园参观。
Hey, are you free this weekend? I'm thinking of visiting the national park. Hey, are you free this weekend? I'm thinking of visiting the national park. That sounds great. I've been wanting to go there for ages. How should we get there? That sounds great. I've been wanting to go there for ages. How should we get there?
听起来不错，我一直想去那里。我们应该怎么去呢？
That sounds great. I've been wanting to go there for ages. How should we get there? That sounds great. I've been wanting to go there for ages. How should we get there? We could take the train. It's about a 2-hour ride, and the scenery along the way is beautiful. We could take the train. It's about a 2-hour ride, and the scenery along the way is beautiful.
我们可以坐火车去，大约2小时的车程，沿途的风景很美。
We could take the train. It's about a 2-hour ride, and the scenery along the way is beautiful. We could take the train. It's about a 2-hour ride, and the scenery along the way is beautiful. Perfect. When should we book the tickets? Perfect. When should we book the tickets?
太好了，我们什么时候应该订票？
Perfect. When should we book the tickets? Perfect. When should we book the tickets? Let's book them online now to avoid the long queues at the station. How about the 9:30 train on Saturday morning? Let's book them online now to avoid the long queues at the station. How about the 9:30 train on Saturday morning?
我们现在就在网上订票，以避免车站的长队。周六早上9点30分的火车怎么样？
Let's book them online now to avoid the long queues at the station. How about the 9:30 train on Saturday morning? Let's book them online now to avoid the long queues at the station. How about the 9:30 train on Saturday morning? That works for me. Should we get return tickets as well? That works for me. Should we get return tickets as well?
对我来说可以。我们也应该买回程票吗？
That works for me. Should we get return tickets as well? That works for me. Should we get return tickets as well? Yes. Let's get return tickets for Sunday evening. How about the 6:45 train? Yes. Let's get return tickets for Sunday evening. How about the 6:45 train?
是的，我们买周日晚上的回程票吧。6点45分的火车怎么样？
Yes. Let's get return tickets for Sunday evening. How about the 6:45 train? Yes. Let's get return tickets for Sunday evening. How about the 6:45 train? Perfect. That gives us plenty of time to explore. Do we need to reserve accommodation? Perfect. That gives us plenty of time to explore. Do we need to reserve accommodation?
完美，这给了我们足够的时间探索。我们需要预订住宿吗？
Perfect. That gives us plenty of time to explore. Do we need to reserve accommodation? Perfect. That gives us plenty of time to explore. Do we need to reserve accommodation? I've already booked a small cabin near the lake. It has 2 bedrooms and a nice view. I've already booked a small cabin near the lake. It has 2 bedrooms and a nice view.
我已经在湖边预订了一个小木屋，它有2间卧室和一个漂亮的景色。
I've already booked a small cabin near the lake. It has 2 bedrooms and a nice view. I've already booked a small cabin near the lake. It has 2 bedrooms and a nice view. That's fantastic. What about food? Should we bring our own or buy something there? That's fantastic. What about food? Should we bring our own or buy something there?
太棒了。食物呢？我们应该自己带，还是在那里买一些？
That's fantastic. What about food? Should we bring our own or buy something there? That's fantastic. What about food? Should we bring our own or buy something there? Let's buy some snacks for the journey and maybe for hiking. We can eat dinner at the restaurant near the cabin. Let's buy some snacks for the journey and maybe for hiking. We can eat dinner at the restaurant near the cabin.
我们买一些零食在路上吃，也许徒步时也可以吃。我们可以在木屋附近的餐厅吃晚餐。
Let's buy some snacks for the journey and maybe for hiking. We can eat dinner at the restaurant near the cabin. Let's buy some snacks for the journey and maybe for hiking. We can eat dinner at the restaurant near the cabin. Good idea. Should we stop by the convenience store before going to the station? Good idea. Should we stop by the convenience store before going to the station?
好主意。在去车站前，我们应该去便利店吗？
Good idea. Should we stop by the convenience store before going to the station? Good idea. Should we stop by the convenience store before going to the station? Definitely. I need to get some water bottles, sandwiches, and maybe some chocolate bars. Definitely. I need to get some water bottles, sandwiches, and maybe some chocolate bars.
当然，我需要买一些水瓶、三明治，也许还有一些巧克力棒。
Definitely. I need to get some water bottles, sandwiches, and maybe some chocolate bars. Definitely. I need to get some water bottles, sandwiches, and maybe some chocolate bars. I'll get some fruit and trail mix too. Oh, and don't forget to bring a map of the park. I'll get some fruit and trail mix too. Oh, and don't forget to bring a map of the park.
我也会买一些水果和坚果混合物。哦，别忘了带公园的地图。
I'll get some fruit and trail mix too. Oh, and don't forget to bring a map of the park. I'll get some fruit and trail mix too. Oh, and don't forget to bring a map of the park. I have a digital map on my phone, but maybe we should get a paper one just in case our batteries die. I have a digital map on my phone, but maybe we should get a paper one just in case our batteries die.
我手机上有电子地图，但也许我们应该带一份纸质地图，以防电池没电。
I have a digital map on my phone, but maybe we should get a paper one just in case our batteries die. I have a digital map on my phone, but maybe we should get a paper one just in case our batteries die. Good thinking. What time should we meet at the station on Saturday? Good thinking. What time should we meet at the station on Saturday?
想得不错。周六我们什么时候在车站见面？
Good thinking. What time should we meet at the station on Saturday? Good thinking. What time should we meet at the station on Saturday? Let's meet at 9 o'clock to give us enough time to find our platform and maybe grab a coffee. Let's meet at 9 o'clock to give us enough time to find our platform and maybe grab a coffee.
我们9点见面吧，这样我们有足够的时间找到站台，也许还能喝杯咖啡。
Let's meet at 9 o'clock to give us enough time to find our platform and maybe grab a coffee. Let's meet at 9 o'clock to give us enough time to find our platform and maybe grab a coffee. Great. I'm really looking forward to this trip. Great. I'm really looking forward to this trip.
太好了，我真的很期待这次旅行。
Great. I'm really looking forward to this trip. Great. I'm really looking forward to this trip. Me too. Okay, we've arrived at the convenience store. What snacks should we buy? Me too. Okay, we've arrived at the convenience store. What snacks should we buy?
我也是。好的，我们到了便利店。我们应该买什么零食？
Me too. Okay, we've arrived at the convenience store. What snacks should we buy? Me too. Okay, we've arrived at the convenience store. What snacks should we buy? Let's get some chips, cookies, and maybe some dried fruit. Oh, and don't forget drinks. Let's get some chips, cookies, and maybe some dried fruit. Oh, and don't forget drinks.
我们买些薯片、饼干，也许还有一些干果。哦，别忘了饮料。
Let's get some chips, cookies, and maybe some dried fruit. Oh, and don't forget drinks. Let's get some chips, cookies, and maybe some dried fruit. Oh, and don't forget drinks. I'll grab some iced tea and sparkling water. Do you want anything else? I'll grab some iced tea and sparkling water. Do you want anything else?
我会拿一些冰茶和气泡水。你还想要其他什么吗？
I'll grab some iced tea and sparkling water. Do you want anything else? I'll grab some iced tea and sparkling water. Do you want anything else? Maybe some energy bars for the hike? They're usually by the checkout counter. Maybe some energy bars for the hike? They're usually by the checkout counter.
也许可以买一些能量棒在徒步时吃，它们通常在收银台旁边。
Maybe some energy bars for the hike? They're usually by the checkout counter. Maybe some energy bars for the hike? They're usually by the checkout counter. Found them. I'll get a few different flavors. Are we all set now? Found them. I'll get a few different flavors. Are we all set now?
找到了，我会买几种不同口味的。我们现在准备好了吗？
Found them. I'll get a few different flavors. Are we all set now? Found them. I'll get a few different flavors. Are we all set now? Think so. Let's pay and head to the station. We still have about 30 minutes before our train. Think so. Let's pay and head to the station. We still have about 30 minutes before our train.
我想是的。我们付钱，然后去车站吧。在我们的火车出发前还有大约30分钟。
Think so. Let's pay and head to the station. We still have about 30 minutes before our train. Think so. Let's pay and head to the station. We still have about 30 minutes before our train. Perfect timing. Oh, I just realized we don't know which platform our train leaves from. Perfect timing. Oh, I just realized we don't know which platform our train leaves from.
时间刚刚好。哦，我刚刚意识到我们不知道我们的火车从哪个站台出发。
Perfect timing. Oh, I just realized we don't know which platform our train leaves from. Perfect timing. Oh, I just realized we don't know which platform our train leaves from. Let's check the departure board. It should show all the information we need. Let's check the departure board. It should show all the information we need.
我们看看出发信息牌吧，上面应该显示我们需要的所有信息。
Let's check the departure board. It should show all the information we need. Let's check the departure board. It should show all the information we need. I see it now. Our train to the national park leaves from platform 3. I see it now. Our train to the national park leaves from platform 3.
我现在看到了，我们去国家公园的火车从3号站台出发。
I see it now. Our train to the national park leaves from platform 3. I see it now. Our train to the national park leaves from platform 3. Great. Let's head there now. We still have time to find good seats. Great. Let's head there now. We still have time to find good seats.
很好，我们现在就去那里吧。我们还有时间找到好座位。
Great. Let's head there now. We still have time to find good seats. Great. Let's head there now. We still have time to find good seats. We've made it to the national park. It's even more beautiful than I expected. We've made it to the national park. It's even more beautiful than I expected.
我们已经到达国家公园了，它比我预期的还要美丽。
We've made it to the national park. It's even more beautiful than I expected. We've made it to the national park. It's even more beautiful than I expected. Absolutely stunning. But I'm not sure which way to go to find our cabin. Absolutely stunning. But I'm not sure which way to go to find our cabin.
绝对令人惊叹，但我不确定该往哪个方向走才能找到我们的木屋。
Absolutely stunning. But I'm not sure which way to go to find our cabin. Absolutely stunning. But I'm not sure which way to go to find our cabin. Let's ask that park ranger over there for directions. Let's ask that park ranger over there for directions.
我们问一下那边的公园管理员怎么走吧。
Let's ask that park ranger over there for directions. Let's ask that park ranger over there for directions. Excuse me, could you tell us how to get to the Pine Lake cabins? Excuse me, could you tell us how to get to the Pine Lake cabins?
打扰一下，您能告诉我们如何到达松湖木屋吗？
Excuse me, could you tell us how to get to the Pine Lake cabins? Excuse me, could you tell us how to get to the Pine Lake cabins? Sure thing. Take the main trail for about half a mile, then turn right at the big oak tree. Follow that path for another 10 minutes and you'll see the cabins. Sure thing. Take the main trail for about half a mile, then turn right at the big oak tree. Follow that path for another 10 minutes and you'll see the cabins.
当然可以，沿着主要小径走，大约半英里，然后在大橡树处右转，沿着那条路再走10分钟，你就会看到木屋。
Sure thing. Take the main trail for about half a mile, then turn right at the big oak tree. Follow that path for another 10 minutes and you'll see the cabins. Sure thing. Take the main trail for about half a mile, then turn right at the big oak tree. Follow that path for another 10 minutes and you'll see the cabins. Thank you. Is there a map you could show us to make sure we don't get lost? Thank you. Is there a map you could show us to make sure we don't get lost?
谢谢您，您能给我们看一下地图，确保我们不会迷路吗？
Thank you. Is there a map you could show us to make sure we don't get lost? Thank you. Is there a map you could show us to make sure we don't get lost? Here you go. You're currently here and this is the path to the cabins. The restaurant is just behind the cabins by the lake. Here you go. You're currently here and this is the path to the cabins. The restaurant is just behind the cabins by the lake.
给你，你们目前在这里，这是通往木屋的路径。餐厅就在木屋后面，在湖边。
Here you go. You're currently here and this is the path to the cabins. The restaurant is just behind the cabins by the lake. Here you go. You're currently here and this is the path to the cabins. The restaurant is just behind the cabins by the lake. That's very helpful. One more question. What time does the restaurant close? That's very helpful. One more question. What time does the restaurant close?
这很有帮助。还有一个问题，餐厅几点关门？
That's very helpful. One more question. What time does the restaurant close? That's very helpful. One more question. What time does the restaurant close? The restaurant serves dinner until 9 p.m. I recommend the trout is caught fresh from the lake. The restaurant serves dinner until 9 p.m. I recommend the trout is caught fresh from the lake.
餐厅供应晚餐到晚上9点。我推荐鳟鱼是从湖里新鲜捕获的。
The restaurant serves dinner until 9 p.m. I recommend the trout is caught fresh from the lake. The restaurant serves dinner until 9 p.m. I recommend the trout is caught fresh from the lake. Thanks for the tip. We'll definitely try it. How's the weather supposed to be this weekend? Thanks for the tip. We'll definitely try it. How's the weather supposed to be this weekend?
谢谢您的建议，我们一定会尝试的。这个周末的天气应该怎么样？
Thanks for the tip. We'll definitely try it. How's the weather supposed to be this weekend? Thanks for the tip. We'll definitely try it. How's the weather supposed to be this weekend? It should be sunny tomorrow, perfect for hiking. But there might be some rain on Sunday afternoon, so plan accordingly. It should be sunny tomorrow, perfect for hiking. But there might be some rain on Sunday afternoon, so plan accordingly.
明天应该是晴天，非常适合徒步。但周日下午可能会有一些雨，所以请做好相应计划。
It should be sunny tomorrow, perfect for hiking. But there might be some rain on Sunday afternoon, so plan accordingly. It should be sunny tomorrow, perfect for hiking. But there might be some rain on Sunday afternoon, so plan accordingly. We'll make sure to start our hike early on Sunday then. Thanks for all your help. We'll make sure to start our hike early on Sunday then. Thanks for all your help.
那我们周日一定会早点开始徒步。感谢您的所有帮助。
We'll make sure to start our hike early on Sunday then. Thanks for all your help. We'll make sure to start our hike early on Sunday then. Thanks for all your help. You're welcome. Enjoy your stay at the national park. If you need anything else, there's an information center near the entrance. You're welcome. Enjoy your stay at the national park. If you need anything else, there's an information center near the entrance.
不客气，祝您在国家公园玩得愉快。如果您需要其他任何东西，入口附近有一个信息中心。
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay at the national park. If you need anything else, there's an information center near the entrance. You're welcome. Enjoy your stay at the national park. If you need anything else, there's an information center near the entrance. This is going to be a fantastic weekend getaway. I'm so glad we decided to come here. This is going to be a fantastic weekend getaway. I'm so glad we decided to come here.
这将是一个美妙的周末度假。我很高兴我们决定来这里。
This is going to be a fantastic weekend getaway. I'm so glad we decided to come here. This is going to be a fantastic weekend getaway. I'm so glad we decided to come here. Me too. Let's follow the ranger's directions and find our cabin. I can't wait to settle in and explore. Me too. Let's follow the ranger's directions and find our cabin. I can't wait to settle in and explore.
我也是。让我们按照管理员的指示找到我们的木屋。我迫不及待地想安顿下来并开始探索。
Me too. Let's follow the ranger's directions and find our cabin. I can't wait to settle in and explore. Me too. Let's follow the ranger's directions and find our cabin. I can't wait to settle in and explore. Look, that must be the oak tree the ranger mentioned. We should turn right here. Look, that must be the oak tree the ranger mentioned. We should turn right here.
看，那一定是管理员提到的橡树。我们应该在这里右转。
Look, that must be the oak tree the ranger mentioned. We should turn right here. Look, that must be the oak tree the ranger mentioned. We should turn right here. You're right. The path is getting narrower now, but it seems to be the correct way. You're right. The path is getting narrower now, but it seems to be the correct way.
你说的对，路现在变窄了，但似乎是正确的方向。
You're right. The path is getting narrower now, but it seems to be the correct way. You're right. The path is getting narrower now, but it seems to be the correct way. I think I can see some buildings ahead through the trees. That must be the cabin area. I think I can see some buildings ahead through the trees. That must be the cabin area.
我想我可以透过树木看到前方有一些建筑物，那一定是木屋区。
I think I can see some buildings ahead through the trees. That must be the cabin area. I think I can see some buildings ahead through the trees. That must be the cabin area. Yes, that's it. And I can see the lake behind them. What a beautiful view. Yes, that's it. And I can see the lake behind them. What a beautiful view.
是的，就是那里。我可以看到他们后面的湖，多么美丽的景色。
Yes, that's it. And I can see the lake behind them. What a beautiful view. Yes, that's it. And I can see the lake behind them. What a beautiful view. Let's check in and drop off our bags before exploring the area. Let's check in and drop off our bags before exploring the area.
让我们先办理入住并放下行李，然后再探索这个地区。
Let's check in and drop off our bags before exploring the area. Let's check in and drop off our bags before exploring the area. Good idea. I think that building with the sign must be the reception office. Good idea. I think that building with the sign must be the reception office.
好主意，我想那个有标志的建筑一定是接待处。
Good idea. I think that building with the sign must be the reception office. Good idea. I think that building with the sign must be the reception office. Hello. We have a reservation for a cabin under the name Thompson for this weekend. Hello. We have a reservation for a cabin under the name Thompson for this weekend.
你好，我们以 Thompson 的名字预定了这个周末的木屋。
Hello. We have a reservation for a cabin under the name Thompson for this weekend. Hello. We have a reservation for a cabin under the name Thompson for this weekend. Let me check that for you. Yes, I have your reservation here. You'll be staying in cabin 8, which has a nice lake view. Let me check that for you. Yes, I have your reservation here. You'll be staying in cabin 8, which has a nice lake view.
让我查一下，是的，我这里有你们的预定。你们将住在8号木屋，那里有很好的湖景。
Let me check that for you. Yes, I have your reservation here. You'll be staying in cabin 8, which has a nice lake view. Let me check that for you. Yes, I have your reservation here. You'll be staying in cabin 8, which has a nice lake view. Thank you. Could you tell us about any hiking trails you'd recommend around here? Thank you. Could you tell us about any hiking trails you'd recommend around here?
谢谢。您能告诉我们您推荐这附近的徒步路线吗？
Thank you. Could you tell us about any hiking trails you'd recommend around here? Thank you. Could you tell us about any hiking trails you'd recommend around here? The Eagle Trail is very popular. It's a moderate hike that takes about 3 hours and has spectacular views from the summit. The Eagle Trail is very popular. It's a moderate hike that takes about 3 hours and has spectacular views from the summit.
鹰步道很受欢迎，这是一条中等难度的徒步路线，大约需要3个小时，从顶峰可以看到壮观的景色。
The Eagle Trail is very popular. It's a moderate hike that takes about 3 hours and has spectacular views from the summit. The Eagle Trail is very popular. It's a moderate hike that takes about 3 hours and has spectacular views from the summit. That sounds perfect. Is it well marked? We're a bit worried about getting lost. That sounds perfect. Is it well marked? We're a bit worried about getting lost.
听起来太棒了。路线标记清晰吗？我们有点担心会迷路。
That sounds perfect. Is it well marked? We're a bit worried about getting lost. That sounds perfect. Is it well marked? We're a bit worried about getting lost. Don't worry. All our trails are clearly marked with colored signs. The Eagle Trail has blue markers throughout. Don't worry. All our trails are clearly marked with colored signs. The Eagle Trail has blue markers throughout.
别担心，我们所有的步道都有明确的彩色标志。英步道全程都有蓝色标记。
Don't worry. All our trails are clearly marked with colored signs. The Eagle Trail has blue markers throughout. Don't worry. All our trails are clearly marked with colored signs. The Eagle Trail has blue markers throughout. Great. And what time does the trail entrance close? We don't want to get locked out. Great. And what time does the trail entrance close? We don't want to get locked out.
太好了，步道入口几点关闭？我们不想被锁在外面。
Great. And what time does the trail entrance close? We don't want to get locked out. Great. And what time does the trail entrance close? We don't want to get locked out. The trails are open from dawn till dusk, roughly 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. this time of year. But I wouldn't recommend starting a hike after 5 p.m. The trails are open from dawn till dusk, roughly 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. this time of year. But I wouldn't recommend starting a hike after 5 p.m.
步道从黎明开放到黄昏，这个季节大约是早上6点到晚上8点。但我不建议在下午5点后开始徒步。
The trails are open from dawn till dusk, roughly 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. this time of year. But I wouldn't recommend starting a hike after 5 p.m. The trails are open from dawn till dusk, roughly 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. this time of year. But I wouldn't recommend starting a hike after 5 p.m. That makes sense. Here's one more question. Are there any dangerous animals we should be aware of? That makes sense. Here's one more question. Are there any dangerous animals we should be aware of?
有道理。再问一个问题，有什么危险的动物我们应该注意的吗？
That makes sense. Here's one more question. Are there any dangerous animals we should be aware of? That makes sense. Here's one more question. Are there any dangerous animals we should be aware of? We have some black bears in the area, but they generally avoid humans. Just make sure to store food properly and don't leave trash out. We have some black bears in the area, but they generally avoid humans. Just make sure to store food properly and don't leave trash out.
这个地区有一些黑熊，但它们通常避开人类。只要确保妥善存放食物，不要随意丢弃垃圾。
We have some black bears in the area, but they generally avoid humans. Just make sure to store food properly and don't leave trash out. We have some black bears in the area, but they generally avoid humans. Just make sure to store food properly and don't leave trash out. Thanks for the warning. We'll be careful. Where's cabin 8 from here? Thanks for the warning. We'll be careful. Where's cabin 8 from here?
谢谢提醒，我们会小心的。从这里到8号木屋怎么走？
Thanks for the warning. We'll be careful. Where's cabin 8 from here? Thanks for the warning. We'll be careful. Where's cabin 8 from here? Follow this path to the right and it's the third cabin along the shore. Here's your key. Checkout time is 11 a.m. on Sunday. Follow this path to the right and it's the third cabin along the shore. Here's your key. Checkout time is 11 a.m. on Sunday.
沿着这条路往右走，沿岸第3个木屋就是。这是你们的钥匙。周日上午11点前退房。
Follow this path to the right and it's the third cabin along the shore. Here's your key. Checkout time is 11 a.m. on Sunday. Follow this path to the right and it's the third cabin along the shore. Here's your key. Checkout time is 11 a.m. on Sunday. Perfect, thank you. We'll head there now and get settled in. Perfect, thank you. We'll head there now and get settled in.
太好了，谢谢。我们现在就去那里安顿下来。
Perfect, thank you. We'll head there now and get settled in. Perfect, thank you. We'll head there now and get settled in. Wow, this cabin is charming. Look at that view of the lake from the window. Wow, this cabin is charming. Look at that view of the lake from the window.
哇，这个木屋真迷人。看看从窗户看到的湖景。
Wow, this cabin is charming. Look at that view of the lake from the window. Wow, this cabin is charming. Look at that view of the lake from the window. It's even better than the photos online. I love the rustic wooden furniture. It's even better than the photos online. I love the rustic wooden furniture.
它比网上的照片还要好。我喜欢这些朴素的木质家具。
It's even better than the photos online. I love the rustic wooden furniture. It's even better than the photos online. I love the rustic wooden furniture. Let's unpack quickly and then head out for a short walk before dinner. I'd like to explore the lakeshore. Let's unpack quickly and then head out for a short walk before dinner. I'd like to explore the lakeshore.
让我们快速整理行李，然后在晚餐前出去短途散步。我想探索一下湖岸。
Let's unpack quickly and then head out for a short walk before dinner. I'd like to explore the lakeshore. Let's unpack quickly and then head out for a short walk before dinner. I'd like to explore the lakeshore. Sounds good to me. Should we bring some water and snacks? Sounds good to me. Should we bring some water and snacks?
对我来说，听起来不错。我们应该带些水和零食吗？
Sounds good to me. Should we bring some water and snacks? Sounds good to me. Should we bring some water and snacks? Definitely. And don't forget the insect repellent. I saw some mosquitoes outside. Definitely. And don't forget the insect repellent. I saw some mosquitoes outside.
当然，别忘了驱虫剂。我看到外面有一些蚊子。
Definitely. And don't forget the insect repellent. I saw some mosquitoes outside. Definitely. And don't forget the insect repellent. I saw some mosquitoes outside. Good thinking. Let me grab my camera too. I want to take some photos of the sunset over the lake. Good thinking. Let me grab my camera too. I want to take some photos of the sunset over the lake.
想得不错，让我也拿上我的相机。我想拍一些湖上日落的照片。
Good thinking. Let me grab my camera too. I want to take some photos of the sunset over the lake. Good thinking. Let me grab my camera too. I want to take some photos of the sunset over the lake. All set. Let's lock up and head out. Which way should we go? All set. Let's lock up and head out. Which way should we go?
都准备好了，让我们锁好门出发吧。我们应该往哪个方向走？
All set. Let's lock up and head out. Which way should we go? All set. Let's lock up and head out. Which way should we go? Let's follow that trail to the left. It seems to go around the lake. Let's follow that trail to the left. It seems to go around the lake.
我们沿着左边的小径走吧，它似乎环绕着湖边。
Let's follow that trail to the left. It seems to go around the lake. Let's follow that trail to the left. It seems to go around the lake. Look at those ducks. They're so peaceful just floating on the water. Look at those ducks. They're so peaceful just floating on the water.
看那些鸭子，它们在水上漂浮得如此安详。
Look at those ducks. They're so peaceful just floating on the water. Look at those ducks. They're so peaceful just floating on the water. And the mountains in the background make the perfect backdrop. Let me take a photo. And the mountains in the background make the perfect backdrop. Let me take a photo.
而背景中的山脉构成了完美的背景，让我拍张照片。
And the mountains in the background make the perfect backdrop. Let me take a photo. And the mountains in the background make the perfect backdrop. Let me take a photo. This is such a tranquil spot. I'm glad we chose to come here this weekend. This is such a tranquil spot. I'm glad we chose to come here this weekend.
这是一个如此宁静的地方，我很高兴我们选择在这个周末来这里。
This is such a tranquil spot. I'm glad we chose to come here this weekend. This is such a tranquil spot. I'm glad we chose to come here this weekend. Me too. Oh, I think I see the restaurant ahead. Should we check out their menu? Me too. Oh, I think I see the restaurant ahead. Should we check out their menu?
我也是。哦，我想我看到前面的餐厅了。我们要看看他们的菜单吗？
Me too. Oh, I think I see the restaurant ahead. Should we check out their menu? Me too. Oh, I think I see the restaurant ahead. Should we check out their menu? Good idea. I'm starting to get hungry after all that traveling and walking. Good idea. I'm starting to get hungry after all that traveling and walking.
好主意，在所有的旅行和行走之后，我开始感到饿了。
Good idea. I'm starting to get hungry after all that traveling and walking. Good idea. I'm starting to get hungry after all that traveling and walking. Hello. We'd like to make a dinner reservation for this evening. Do you have any tables available? Hello. We'd like to make a dinner reservation for this evening. Do you have any tables available?
你好，我们想预定今晚的晚餐，你们有空桌吗？
Hello. We'd like to make a dinner reservation for this evening. Do you have any tables available? Hello. We'd like to make a dinner reservation for this evening. Do you have any tables available? Yes, we do. Would you prefer to sit inside or on the terrace overlooking the lake? Yes, we do. Would you prefer to sit inside or on the terrace overlooking the lake?
是的，我们有。你们更喜欢坐在室内还是俯瞰湖泊的露台上？
Yes, we do. Would you prefer to sit inside or on the terrace overlooking the lake? Yes, we do. Would you prefer to sit inside or on the terrace overlooking the lake? The terrace sounds wonderful. Is 7:30 too late for a reservation? The terrace sounds wonderful. Is 7:30 too late for a reservation?
露台听起来很棒。7:30预定会太晚吗？
The terrace sounds wonderful. Is 7:30 too late for a reservation? The terrace sounds wonderful. Is 7:30 too late for a reservation? Not at all. 7:30 on the terrace is perfect. May I have your name, please? Not at all. 7:30 on the terrace is perfect. May I have your name, please?
一点也不会。露台7点30分很完美。请问您的姓名是？
Not at all. 7:30 on the terrace is perfect. May I have your name, please? Not at all. 7:30 on the terrace is perfect. May I have your name, please? It's Thompson. We're staying in cabin 8. It's Thompson. We're staying in cabin 8.
Thompson， 我们住在8号木屋。
It's Thompson. We're staying in cabin 8. It's Thompson. We're staying in cabin 8. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Your reservation is confirmed for 7:30 this evening. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Your reservation is confirmed for 7:30 this evening. We look forward to seeing you then.
谢谢您 ，Thompson 先生。您今晚7点30分的预定已确认，期待届时见到您。
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Your reservation is confirmed for 7:30 this evening. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Your reservation is confirmed for 7:30 this evening. We look forward to seeing you then. Great. Could we see the menu quickly before we go? Great. Could we see the menu quickly before we go?
太好了，在我们离开前，可以快速看一下菜单吗？
Great. Could we see the menu quickly before we go? Great. Could we see the menu quickly before we go? Of course. Here's our dinner menu. As the park ranger might have mentioned, our trout is quite famous. Of course. Here's our dinner menu. As the park ranger might have mentioned, our trout is quite famous.
当然，这是我们的晚餐菜单。正如公园管理员可能提到的，我们的鳟鱼很有名。
Of course. Here's our dinner menu. As the park ranger might have mentioned, our trout is quite famous. Of course. Here's our dinner menu. As the park ranger might have mentioned, our trout is quite famous. The trout does sound delicious, and I like that you use local ingredients. The trout does sound delicious, and I like that you use local ingredients.
鳟鱼听起来确实很美味，我喜欢你们使用当地食材。
The trout does sound delicious, and I like that you use local ingredients. The trout does sound delicious, and I like that you use local ingredients. Yes, most of our vegetables come from the organic farm just a few miles away. Yes, most of our vegetables come from the organic farm just a few miles away.
是的，我们的大部分蔬菜都来自几英里外的有机农场。
Yes, most of our vegetables come from the organic farm just a few miles away. Yes, most of our vegetables come from the organic farm just a few miles away. Wonderful. We'll see you at 7:30 then. Thank you. Wonderful. We'll see you at 7:30 then. Thank you.
太好了，那么我们7点30分见。谢谢。
Wonderful. We'll see you at 7:30 then. Thank you. Wonderful. We'll see you at 7:30 then. Thank you. We still have a couple of hours before dinner. What should we do now? We still have a couple of hours before dinner. What should we do now?
在晚餐前，我们还有几个小时。我们现在应该做什么？
We still have a couple of hours before dinner. What should we do now? We still have a couple of hours before dinner. What should we do now? How about we go back to the cabin, freshen up, and then relax on the porch with a book until dinner time? How about we go back to the cabin, freshen up, and then relax on the porch with a book until dinner time?
我们回木屋梳洗一下， 然后在门廊上看书放松，直到晚餐时间怎么样？
How about we go back to the cabin, freshen up, and then relax on the porch with a book until dinner time? How about we go back to the cabin, freshen up, and then relax on the porch with a book until dinner time? Perfect. I brought that novel I've been meaning to start. The porch swing looked really inviting. Perfect. I brought that novel I've been meaning to start. The porch swing looked really inviting.
太好了，我带了那本我一直想开始读的小说。门廊上的秋千看起来很诱人。
Perfect. I brought that novel I've been meaning to start. The porch swing looked really inviting. Perfect. I brought that novel I've been meaning to start. The porch swing looked really inviting. What a peaceful afternoon. I could get used to this tranquil lifestyle. What a peaceful afternoon. I could get used to this tranquil lifestyle.
多么宁静的下午，我可以习惯这种宁静的生活方式。
What a peaceful afternoon. I could get used to this tranquil lifestyle. What a peaceful afternoon. I could get used to this tranquil lifestyle. Me too. City life seems so far away now. Listen to those birds singing. Me too. City life seems so far away now. Listen to those birds singing.
我也是。现在城市生活似乎很遥远。听那些鸟唱歌。
Me too. City life seems so far away now. Listen to those birds singing. Me too. City life seems so far away now. Listen to those birds singing. Oh, it's almost 7:15. We should start walking to the restaurant for our reservation. Oh, it's almost 7:15. We should start walking to the restaurant for our reservation.
哦，快7:15了，我们应该开始走向餐厅赴约了。
Oh, it's almost 7:15. We should start walking to the restaurant for our reservation. Oh, it's almost 7:15. We should start walking to the restaurant for our reservation. You're right. Let me grab a light jacket. It might get cooler by the lake after sunset. You're right. Let me grab a light jacket. It might get cooler by the lake after sunset.
你说的对，让我拿件轻薄的外套。日落后湖边可能会变得更凉爽。
You're right. Let me grab a light jacket. It might get cooler by the lake after sunset. You're right. Let me grab a light jacket. It might get cooler by the lake after sunset. Good evening. We have a reservation for 7:30 under the name Thompson. Good evening. We have a reservation for 7:30 under the name Thompson.
晚上好，我们有一个 Thompson 名下7:30的预定。
Good evening. We have a reservation for 7:30 under the name Thompson. Good evening. We have a reservation for 7:30 under the name Thompson. Welcome back. Your table on the terrace is ready. Please follow me. Welcome back. Your table on the terrace is ready. Please follow me.
欢迎回来，您在露台上的餐桌已经准备好了，请跟我来。
Welcome back. Your table on the terrace is ready. Please follow me. Welcome back. Your table on the terrace is ready. Please follow me. This view is spectacular. We can see the entire lake from here. This view is spectacular. We can see the entire lake from here.
这景色太壮观了，我们可以从这里看到整个湖泊。
This view is spectacular. We can see the entire lake from here. This view is spectacular. We can see the entire lake from here. Indeed, this is one of our most requested tables. Here are your menus. Our special tonight is grilled trout with herb butter. Indeed, this is one of our most requested tables. Here are your menus. Our special tonight is grilled trout with herb butter.
确实，这是我们最受欢迎的餐桌之一。这是您们的菜单。我们今晚的特色菜是香草黄油烤鳟鱼。
Indeed, this is one of our most requested tables. Here are your menus. Our special tonight is grilled trout with herb butter. Indeed, this is one of our most requested tables. Here are your menus. Our special tonight is grilled trout with herb butter. That sounds delicious. I think I'll have the special. That sounds delicious. I think I'll have the special.
听起来很美味。我想我要点特色菜。
That sounds delicious. I think I'll have the special. That sounds delicious. I think I'll have the special. I'll try the roast chicken with wild mushrooms. And could we get a bottle of white wine? I'll try the roast chicken with wild mushrooms. And could we get a bottle of white wine?
我要尝试野蘑菇烤鸡。我们能点一瓶白葡萄酒吗？
I'll try the roast chicken with wild mushrooms. And could we get a bottle of white wine? I'll try the roast chicken with wild mushrooms. And could we get a bottle of white wine? Excellent choices. We have a local white wine that pairs perfectly with both dishes. Would you like to try that? Excellent choices. We have a local white wine that pairs perfectly with both dishes. Would you like to try that?
非常好的选择。我们有一种当地的白葡萄酒，与这两道菜都很搭配。您想尝试一下吗？
Excellent choices. We have a local white wine that pairs perfectly with both dishes. Would you like to try that? Excellent choices. We have a local white wine that pairs perfectly with both dishes. Would you like to try that? That sounds perfect. We'd love to try something local. That sounds perfect. We'd love to try something local.
听起来很完美。我们很想尝试一些当地的东西。
That sounds perfect. We'd love to try something local. That sounds perfect. We'd love to try something local. The food was absolutely delicious. I especially loved the fresh herbs in my dish. The food was absolutely delicious. I especially loved the fresh herbs in my dish.
食物绝对美味。我特别喜欢我的菜里的新鲜香草。
The food was absolutely delicious. I especially loved the fresh herbs in my dish. The food was absolutely delicious. I especially loved the fresh herbs in my dish. Mine was fantastic too. This has been the perfect end to our first day here. Mine was fantastic too. This has been the perfect end to our first day here.
我的也很棒。这是我们在这里第一天的完美结束。
Mine was fantastic too. This has been the perfect end to our first day here. Mine was fantastic too. This has been the perfect end to our first day here. Shall we take a quick evening stroll along the lake before heading back to the cabin? Shall we take a quick evening stroll along the lake before heading back to the cabin?
在回木屋之前，我们要沿着湖边快速散步一下吗？
Shall we take a quick evening stroll along the lake before heading back to the cabin? Shall we take a quick evening stroll along the lake before heading back to the cabin? Great idea. The moon reflecting on the water looks magical. Great idea. The moon reflecting on the water looks magical.
好主意。月亮倒映在水面上，看起来很神奇。
Great idea. The moon reflecting on the water looks magical. Great idea. The moon reflecting on the water looks magical. So quiet out here at night. You can even see the stars clearly without city lights. So quiet out here at night. You can even see the stars clearly without city lights.
晚上这里如此安静，没有城市灯光， 你甚至可以清楚地看到星星。
So quiet out here at night. You can even see the stars clearly without city lights. So quiet out here at night. You can even see the stars clearly without city lights. Look, I think that's the Big Dipper constellation up there. Look, I think that's the Big Dipper constellation up there.
看，我想那上面是北斗七星星座。
Look, I think that's the Big Dipper constellation up there. Look, I think that's the Big Dipper constellation up there. You're right. And over there must be Orion's belt. I haven't seen stars this clearly in years. You're right. And over there must be Orion's belt. I haven't seen stars this clearly in years.
你说的对，那边一定是猎户座腰带。我多年来没有如此清晰地看到星星了。
You're right. And over there must be Orion's belt. I haven't seen stars this clearly in years. You're right. And over there must be Orion's belt. I haven't seen stars this clearly in years. What time should we start our hike tomorrow morning? What time should we start our hike tomorrow morning?
明天早上我们什么时候开始徒步？
What time should we start our hike tomorrow morning? What time should we start our hike tomorrow morning? The reception clerk recommended not starting too late. How about 9 a.m. after breakfast? The reception clerk recommended not starting too late. How about 9 a.m. after breakfast?
接待员建议不要开始得太晚。早餐后9点怎么样？
The reception clerk recommended not starting too late. How about 9 a.m. after breakfast? The reception clerk recommended not starting too late. How about 9 a.m. after breakfast? That works for me. We should pack plenty of water in those energy bars we bought. That works for me. We should pack plenty of water in those energy bars we bought.
对我来说可以。我们应该带足够的水和我们买的那些能量棒。
That works for me. We should pack plenty of water in those energy bars we bought. That works for me. We should pack plenty of water in those energy bars we bought. And don't forget the map and sunscreen. The weather forecast said it would be sunny. And don't forget the map and sunscreen. The weather forecast said it would be sunny.
别忘了地图和防晒霜。天气预报说会是晴天。
And don't forget the map and sunscreen. The weather forecast said it would be sunny. And don't forget the map and sunscreen. The weather forecast said it would be sunny. Good morning. Did you sleep well in the cabin? Good morning. Did you sleep well in the cabin?
早上好，你在木屋里睡得好吗？
Good morning. Did you sleep well in the cabin? Good morning. Did you sleep well in the cabin? Like a log. Those beds were so comfortable, and the sound of the lake was so soothing. Like a log. Those beds were so comfortable, and the sound of the lake was so soothing.
睡得像块木头。那些床很舒适，湖水的声音很舒缓。
Like a log. Those beds were so comfortable, and the sound of the lake was so soothing. Like a log. Those beds were so comfortable, and the sound of the lake was so soothing. I know what you mean. I feel completely refreshed. Shall we head to breakfast now? I know what you mean. I feel completely refreshed. Shall we head to breakfast now?
我明白你的意思。我感觉完全恢复了精力。我们现在去吃早餐吗？
I know what you mean. I feel completely refreshed. Shall we head to breakfast now? I know what you mean. I feel completely refreshed. Shall we head to breakfast now? Yes, let's go. I heard the restaurant does a great breakfast buffet. Yes, let's go. I heard the restaurant does a great breakfast buffet.
是的，我们走吧。我听说餐厅有很棒的早餐自助。
Yes, let's go. I heard the restaurant does a great breakfast buffet. Yes, let's go. I heard the restaurant does a great breakfast buffet. Good morning. Table for two for breakfast, please. Good morning. Table for two for breakfast, please.
早上好，请安排2人的早餐桌。
Good morning. Table for two for breakfast, please. Good morning. Table for two for breakfast, please. Good morning. Please follow me. The buffet is along the far wall, and I'll bring you some coffee or tea to start. Good morning. Please follow me. The buffet is along the far wall, and I'll bring you some coffee or tea to start.
早上好，请跟我来。自助餐在远处的墙边，我会先给你们送些咖啡或茶。
Good morning. Please follow me. The buffet is along the far wall, and I'll bring you some coffee or tea to start. Good morning. Please follow me. The buffet is along the far wall, and I'll bring you some coffee or tea to start. I'll have coffee, please. Black with no sugar. I'll have coffee, please. Black with no sugar.
我要咖啡，谢谢。黑咖啡不加糖。
I'll have coffee, please. Black with no sugar. I'll have coffee, please. Black with no sugar. And I'll take tea with a little milk, please. And I'll take tea with a little milk, please.
我要茶加一点牛奶，谢谢。
And I'll take tea with a little milk, please. And I'll take tea with a little milk, please. Wow, the buffet looks amazing. Look at all those fresh fruits and pastries. Wow, the buffet looks amazing. Look at all those fresh fruits and pastries.
哇，自助餐看起来很棒。看看所有那些新鲜水果和糕点。
Wow, the buffet looks amazing. Look at all those fresh fruits and pastries. Wow, the buffet looks amazing. Look at all those fresh fruits and pastries. And they have an omelet station. I'm definitely getting a custom omelet with mushrooms and cheese. And they have an omelet station. I'm definitely getting a custom omelet with mushrooms and cheese.
他们还有煎蛋卷站，我一定要点一个蘑菇和奶酪的定制煎蛋卷。
And they have an omelet station. I'm definitely getting a custom omelet with mushrooms and cheese. And they have an omelet station. I'm definitely getting a custom omelet with mushrooms and cheese. I think I'll go for some of that yogurt with fresh berries and granola. We'll need energy for our hike. I think I'll go for some of that yogurt with fresh berries and granola. We'll need energy for our hike.
我想我要吃些加新鲜浆果和格兰诺拉麦片的酸奶。我们徒步旅行需要能量。
I think I'll go for some of that yogurt with fresh berries and granola. We'll need energy for our hike. I think I'll go for some of that yogurt with fresh berries and granola. We'll need energy for our hike. Don't forget to grab a trail map from the reception before we head out. Don't forget to grab a trail map from the reception before we head out.
在我们出发前，别忘了从接待处拿一张步道地图。
Don't forget to grab a trail map from the reception before we head out. Don't forget to grab a trail map from the reception before we head out. I already got one last night. The Eagle Trail is marked in blue just like they said. I already got one last night. The Eagle Trail is marked in blue just like they said.
我昨晚已经拿到一张了，鹰步道标记为蓝色，就像他们说的那样。
I already got one last night. The Eagle Trail is marked in blue just like they said. I already got one last night. The Eagle Trail is marked in blue just like they said. Perfect. Let's finish breakfast and then pack our day bags for the hike. Perfect. Let's finish breakfast and then pack our day bags for the hike.
太好了，让我们吃完早餐，然后为徒步旅行准备我们的日用包。
Perfect. Let's finish breakfast and then pack our day bags for the hike. Perfect. Let's finish breakfast and then pack our day bags for the hike. The trail entrance should be just past that wooden sign. Yes, look, there's the blue marker. The trail entrance should be just past that wooden sign. Yes, look, there's the blue marker.
步道入口应该就在那个木质标志牌之后。是的，看那里有蓝色标记。
The trail entrance should be just past that wooden sign. Yes, look, there's the blue marker. The trail entrance should be just past that wooden sign. Yes, look, there's the blue marker. Great. According to the map, this trail makes a loop around that mountain and back to the lake. Great. According to the map, this trail makes a loop around that mountain and back to the lake.
太好了！根据地图，这条步道环绕那座山，然后回到湖边。
Great. According to the map, this trail makes a loop around that mountain and back to the lake. Great. According to the map, this trail makes a loop around that mountain and back to the lake. The first part looks like a gentle climb through the forest. Ready to start? The first part looks like a gentle climb through the forest. Ready to start?
第一部分看起来是穿过森林的缓慢上升。准备开始了吗？
The first part looks like a gentle climb through the forest. Ready to start? The first part looks like a gentle climb through the forest. Ready to start? Absolutely. Let's go. Remember to pace yourself, we have a few hours of hiking ahead. Absolutely. Let's go. Remember to pace yourself, we have a few hours of hiking ahead.
当然，我们走吧。记得控制好节奏，我们还有几个小时的徒步旅行。
Absolutely. Let's go. Remember to pace yourself, we have a few hours of hiking ahead. Absolutely. Let's go. Remember to pace yourself, we have a few hours of hiking ahead. This forest is so peaceful. Listen to those birds. Can you identify any of them? This forest is so peaceful. Listen to those birds. Can you identify any of them?
这片森林如此宁静，听那些鸟，你能辨认出任何一种吗？
This forest is so peaceful. Listen to those birds. Can you identify any of them? This forest is so peaceful. Listen to those birds. Can you identify any of them? I think I just heard a woodpecker. And that red bird in the tree might be a cardinal. I think I just heard a woodpecker. And that red bird in the tree might be a cardinal.
我想我刚才听到了啄木鸟，那棵树上的红色鸟可能是红雀。
I think I just heard a woodpecker. And that red bird in the tree might be a cardinal. I think I just heard a woodpecker. And that red bird in the tree might be a cardinal. Look at these wildflowers along the path. They're so colorful. Look at these wildflowers along the path. They're so colorful.
看看路边的这些野花，它们如此多彩。
Look at these wildflowers along the path. They're so colorful. Look at these wildflowers along the path. They're so colorful. Let's stop for a water break. We've been climbing steadily for about 45 minutes now. Let's stop for a water break. We've been climbing steadily for about 45 minutes now.
让我们停下来休息一下，喝水。我们现在已经稳步攀爬了大约45分钟。
Let's stop for a water break. We've been climbing steadily for about 45 minutes now. Let's stop for a water break. We've been climbing steadily for about 45 minutes now. Good idea. The view is already getting impressive. I can see the lake in the distance. Good idea. The view is already getting impressive. I can see the lake in the distance.
好主意，风景已经开始变得令人印象深刻。我可以看到远处的湖泊。
Good idea. The view is already getting impressive. I can see the lake in the distance. Good idea. The view is already getting impressive. I can see the lake in the distance. According to the map, we're about halfway to the summit. The steepest part is coming up next. According to the map, we're about halfway to the summit. The steepest part is coming up next.
根据地图，我们大约走到山顶的一半了。接下来是最陡的部分。
According to the map, we're about halfway to the summit. The steepest part is coming up next. According to the map, we're about halfway to the summit. The steepest part is coming up next. I think we can handle it. Those stairs at work are finally paying off. I think we can handle it. Those stairs at work are finally paying off.
我想我们能应付。工作时的那些楼梯终于派上用场了。
I think we can handle it. Those stairs at work are finally paying off. I think we can handle it. Those stairs at work are finally paying off. Look out for that tree root. The path gets a bit more rugged from here. Look out for that tree root. The path gets a bit more rugged from here.
小心那个树根。从这里开始，路径变得更崎岖了。
Look out for that tree root. The path gets a bit more rugged from here. Look out for that tree root. The path gets a bit more rugged from here. Thanks for the warning. Hold on, is that the summit viewpoint ahead through the trees? Thanks for the warning. Hold on, is that the summit viewpoint ahead through the trees?
谢谢提醒。等等，那是通过树木看到的前方山顶观景点吗？
Thanks for the warning. Hold on, is that the summit viewpoint ahead through the trees? Thanks for the warning. Hold on, is that the summit viewpoint ahead through the trees? Yes, we're almost there. Just a bit more climbing and we'll reach the top. Yes, we're almost there. Just a bit more climbing and we'll reach the top.
是的，我们快到了。再爬一点点，我们就到顶了。
Yes, we're almost there. Just a bit more climbing and we'll reach the top. Yes, we're almost there. Just a bit more climbing and we'll reach the top. Wow, this view is absolutely breathtaking. You can see for miles in every direction. Wow, this view is absolutely breathtaking. You can see for miles in every direction.
哇，这景色绝对令人叹为观止。你可以看到四面八方数英里远的景色。
Wow, this view is absolutely breathtaking. You can see for miles in every direction. Wow, this view is absolutely breathtaking. You can see for miles in every direction. It was definitely worth the climb. Let's take some photos while we're here. It was definitely worth the climb. Let's take some photos while we're here.
爬山绝对值得。我们在这里时拍些照片吧。
It was definitely worth the climb. Let's take some photos while we're here. It was definitely worth the climb. Let's take some photos while we're here. Could you take one of me with the lake in the background? Could you take one of me with the lake in the background?
你能拍一张我和背景中的湖泊的照片吗？
Could you take one of me with the lake in the background? Could you take one of me with the lake in the background? Sure. Smile. Now let me take one with your camera so you have it on your phone too. Sure. Smile. Now let me take one with your camera so you have it on your phone too.
当然，笑一笑。现在让我用你的相机拍一张，这样你手机上也有了。
Sure. Smile. Now let me take one with your camera so you have it on your phone too. Sure. Smile. Now let me take one with your camera so you have it on your phone too. This is the perfect spot for our lunch break. Shall we eat the sandwiches we packed? This is the perfect spot for our lunch break. Shall we eat the sandwiches we packed?
这是我们午餐休息的完美地点。我们要吃我们带的三明治吗？
This is the perfect spot for our lunch break. Shall we eat the sandwiches we packed? This is the perfect spot for our lunch break. Shall we eat the sandwiches we packed? Definitely. I'm starving after that climb, and these rocks make perfect natural seating. Definitely. I'm starving after that climb, and these rocks make perfect natural seating.
当然，在那次攀爬后，我饿坏了。这些岩石成为了完美的天然座位。
Definitely. I'm starving after that climb, and these rocks make perfect natural seating. Definitely. I'm starving after that climb, and these rocks make perfect natural seating. I can see some rain clouds in the distance. Maybe we should start heading back after lunch. I can see some rain clouds in the distance. Maybe we should start heading back after lunch.
我可以看到远处的雨云，也许我们应该在午餐后开始返回。
I can see some rain clouds in the distance. Maybe we should start heading back after lunch. I can see some rain clouds in the distance. Maybe we should start heading back after lunch. Good observation. The park ranger did mention possible rain this afternoon. Good observation. The park ranger did mention possible rain this afternoon.
好的观察，公园管理员确实提到今天下午可能会下雨。
Good observation. The park ranger did mention possible rain this afternoon. Good observation. The park ranger did mention possible rain this afternoon. The descent is usually easier than the climb, but we need to be careful with our footing. The descent is usually easier than the climb, but we need to be careful with our footing.
下山通常比爬山容易，但我们需要小心脚下。
The descent is usually easier than the climb, but we need to be careful with our footing. The descent is usually easier than the climb, but we need to be careful with our footing. You're right. These loose rocks can be slippery. Let's take it slow. You're right. These loose rocks can be slippery. Let's take it slow.
你说的对，这些松散的岩石可能很滑，我们慢慢来。
You're right. These loose rocks can be slippery. Let's take it slow. You're right. These loose rocks can be slippery. Let's take it slow. Look at that interesting rock formation to our right. It almost looks like faces in the cliff. Look at that interesting rock formation to our right. It almost looks like faces in the cliff.
看看我们右边那个有趣的岩石构造，它几乎看起来像悬崖上的面孔。
Look at that interesting rock formation to our right. It almost looks like faces in the cliff. Look at that interesting rock formation to our right. It almost looks like faces in the cliff. Nature is such an amazing sculptor. I'm going to take a quick photo of that. Nature is such an amazing sculptor. I'm going to take a quick photo of that.
大自然真是一个了不起的雕塑家，我要快速拍张照片。
Nature is such an amazing sculptor. I'm going to take a quick photo of that. Nature is such an amazing sculptor. I'm going to take a quick photo of that. Did you hear that? I think that was thunder in the distance. Did you hear that? I think that was thunder in the distance.
你听到了吗？我想那是远处的雷声。
Did you hear that? I think that was thunder in the distance. Did you hear that? I think that was thunder in the distance. You're right. We should pick up the pace a bit. I don't want to get caught in a thunderstorm. You're right. We should pick up the pace a bit. I don't want to get caught in a thunderstorm.
你说的对，我们应该加快一点步伐。我不想被困在雷雨中。
You're right. We should pick up the pace a bit. I don't want to get caught in a thunderstorm. You're right. We should pick up the pace a bit. I don't want to get caught in a thunderstorm. We're making good time. I can see the lake getting closer now. We're making good time. I can see the lake getting closer now.
我们进展很快，我现在可以看到湖越来越近了。
We're making good time. I can see the lake getting closer now. We're making good time. I can see the lake getting closer now. And I think those buildings ahead must be the cabin area. We're almost back. And I think those buildings ahead must be the cabin area. We're almost back.
我想前面那些建筑一定是木屋区，我们几乎回来了。
And I think those buildings ahead must be the cabin area. We're almost back. And I think those buildings ahead must be the cabin area. We're almost back. Just in time too, I felt a raindrop just now. The sky is definitely getting darker. Just in time too, I felt a raindrop just now. The sky is definitely getting darker.
也刚好及时，我刚才感觉到一滴雨，天空肯定变得更暗了。
Just in time too, I felt a raindrop just now. The sky is definitely getting darker. Just in time too, I felt a raindrop just now. The sky is definitely getting darker. Let's hurry to our cabin. We can watch the rain from the porch with some hot tea. Let's hurry to our cabin. We can watch the rain from the porch with some hot tea.
让我们赶紧去我们的木屋，我们可以在门廊上喝着热茶看雨。
Let's hurry to our cabin. We can watch the rain from the porch with some hot tea. Let's hurry to our cabin. We can watch the rain from the porch with some hot tea. That was perfect timing. The rain is really coming down now, but we're nice and dry. That was perfect timing. The rain is really coming down now, but we're nice and dry.
时机刚刚好，雨现在真的下大了，但我们很好，很干燥。
That was perfect timing. The rain is really coming down now, but we're nice and dry. That was perfect timing. The rain is really coming down now, but we're nice and dry. This hot tea is exactly what I needed after that hike. My legs are going to be sore tomorrow. This hot tea is exactly what I needed after that hike. My legs are going to be sore tomorrow.
这热茶正是我在那次徒步后需要的，我的腿明天会酸痛的。
This hot tea is exactly what I needed after that hike. My legs are going to be sore tomorrow. This hot tea is exactly what I needed after that hike. My legs are going to be sore tomorrow. Mine too, but it was absolutely worth it. What should we do for dinner tonight? Mine too, but it was absolutely worth it. What should we do for dinner tonight?
我的也是，但这绝对值得。今晚我们吃什么晚餐？
Mine too, but it was absolutely worth it. What should we do for dinner tonight? Mine too, but it was absolutely worth it. What should we do for dinner tonight? I think the rain will stop by evening. How about we try that pizzeria we saw near the information center? I think the rain will stop by evening. How about we try that pizzeria we saw near the information center?
我想雨会在晚上停止。我们试试我们在信息中心附近看到的那家披萨店怎么样？
I think the rain will stop by evening. How about we try that pizzeria we saw near the information center? I think the rain will stop by evening. How about we try that pizzeria we saw near the information center? That sounds perfect. Simple and casual after our big day of hiking. That sounds perfect. Simple and casual after our big day of hiking.
听起来很完美。在我们一整天的徒步旅行后，简单而随意。
That sounds perfect. Simple and casual after our big day of hiking. That sounds perfect. Simple and casual after our big day of hiking. Tomorrow is our last day here. Is there anything specific you want to do before we leave? Tomorrow is our last day here. Is there anything specific you want to do before we leave?
明天是我们在这里的最后一天。在我们离开前，你有什么特别想做的事吗？
Tomorrow is our last day here. Is there anything specific you want to do before we leave? Tomorrow is our last day here. Is there anything specific you want to do before we leave? Maybe a gentle walk along the lake in the morning? I'd like to take a few more photos before we go. Maybe a gentle walk along the lake in the morning? I'd like to take a few more photos before we go.
也许早上沿着湖边轻松散步。我想在我们走之前再拍几张照片。
Maybe a gentle walk along the lake in the morning? I'd like to take a few more photos before we go. Maybe a gentle walk along the lake in the morning? I'd like to take a few more photos before we go. Good idea. And then we should make sure we're packed and ready for the 6:45 train in the evening. Good idea. And then we should make sure we're packed and ready for the 6:45 train in the evening.
好主意。然后我们应该确保我们已经收拾好，准备好晚上6点45分的火车。
Good idea. And then we should make sure we're packed and ready for the 6:45 train in the evening. Good idea. And then we should make sure we're packed and ready for the 6:45 train in the evening. This has been such a refreshing weekend. I feel completely recharged. This has been such a refreshing weekend. I feel completely recharged.
这是一个如此令人焕然一新的周末，我感到完全充满了能量。
This has been such a refreshing weekend. I feel completely recharged. This has been such a refreshing weekend. I feel completely recharged. Me too. We should make this a regular thing, getting out of the city and into nature. Me too. We should make this a regular thing, getting out of the city and into nature.
我也是。我们应该把这变成一个常规活动，走出城市，融入自然。
Me too. We should make this a regular thing, getting out of the city and into nature. Me too. We should make this a regular thing, getting out of the city and into nature. Definitely. Maybe next month we could explore that coastal park we've been talking about? Definitely. Maybe next month we could explore that coastal park we've been talking about?
当然，也许下个月我们可以探索我们一直在谈论的那个沿海公园。
Definitely. Maybe next month we could explore that coastal park we've been talking about? Definitely. Maybe next month we could explore that coastal park we've been talking about? That's a great idea. I'll start looking into accommodations when we get back. That's a great idea. I'll start looking into accommodations when we get back.
好主意。我们回去后，我就开始查找住宿。
That's a great idea. I'll start looking into accommodations when we get back. That's a great idea. I'll start looking into accommodations when we get back.